welcome back to my channel. So today I will be setting up our September budget. Let me see here. These are the two thick washies that I will be using, and I will have my Etsy store in the description below, and you can click on that link and see all of my listings, and you'll see these. Sorry, Luna just jumped up on the table to eat, so I'm gonna get her off real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna start by laying down our first thick washi. Oh my goodness, and now Leela is like whining to go outside. I even had Ethan take Levi because he was not going to cooperate with me doing this video either. So I was like, okay, you take him so I can do this real quick. And now I've got Luna eating, I've got Leela whining to go outside. So I am going to do that real quick. Okay, so I've let her out. There goes Luna. I've let Leela out, so I'm sure in a few minutes you guys will hear her bark to be like, hey, I need to be let back in. So we'll try to get as much done as we can while we've got the time. But I'll just lay down my strip right here, and this is for income types. Zoom you guys in a little bit. So we have Ethan's income, and then I put myself down in case I do any like Instacart or anything like that. And then I always put other in case we have, you know, like a garage sale or a return or I don't know, anything. Totals bar in real quick, and then put in some lines. All right, so there's that, and I just noticed that I don't have any thin washi, so I guess we will just skip that. And here I'll explain this, like you have one line that says expenses, budget, actual, plus, minus, and then total expenses, but then you also see here that you have variable expenses, budget, actual, plus, minus, fixed expenses, amount, and then your totals. This page is meant to use like one or the other. So normally I use the variable expenses and fixed expenses to kind of like break it up. This time I think I was going to try to do the expense bar all the way across just to show you guys something different and like how you can use my stickers in a different way, or like show you how to use both of them. Basically. So normally, like if you went back and watched my August budget, I used the variable and fixed, but this month I think I'm going to use the expenses. Let me see if I have like enough room. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we need 17 lines, and I think like normally I put the washi here, and then I start here, so 1, 2, 3, 17 would be right there. So my totals bar would be here. So I'm gonna have to bump it up. And then I won't have any room for the potential savings, but I mean, whatever. So maybe I just don't put in like a thin washi. Maybe that's why I didn't grab any this time to film with. Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm gonna zoom me out again. So this is our 17. So our totals bar needs to go on this line. Right there. And then we'll get our potential savings. And then it will just have to go way at the bottom. Just like that. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. But I just figured I'd do something different other than using the variable and fixed expenses for 1 month, just to give you guys a different layout. So let's get started with the expenses. So our first expense is our mortgage. Next one is car and the car insurance. I also have health insurance. We have our phone bill, internet, we have Hulu as like cable, Spotify, and these are mainly what I would do for fixed expenses. And now I'm gonna get into what I would normally put in under our variable expenses, which is gonna be groceries, pets, eating out, our allowances, our NICEAG, which is our gas and electric, gas for the car, our credit cards, our sinking funds, and unbudgeted. Okay. Okay, so now I am going to do our lines right here. Oh my goodness, there's like pieces of hair everywhere. Okay, so now that we've got our lines in, I've got my little cheat sheet over here. Going to fill in what we're budgeting for the month. So for the mortgage, it's $860, $758. Like I said, like up to Spotify, this is all fixed expenses, so I know what it's going to be. But for the car, $319. Car insurance is $80.89. Health insurance is $174.12. Our phones is $129.99. Our internet, is $79.99. Hulu is $64.99. And Spotify is $9.99. So those are all like actual fixed expenses. I know that this is what these are going to be. I know that like internet is going to be $79.99 on the dot, Spotify $9.99 on the dot, and stuff like that. So something that's different now in here is I used to have like Best Buy in my fixed, and that's just a Best Buy credit card that we have, and that's like the only debt that we actually have. And it's purely just because when I opened up my business, I had everything that I needed, and within 2 weeks everything broke and I had to buy all new stuff. So instead of putting my business in extreme debt, I just opened up a credit card to pay that off. But I also use, like, we bought a laptop with it. I also use that for personal as well as business. So that's why I have it in our like family budget. But also what I've changed is I took household out of here and just combined it with groceries, because I saw that last month we were over budget on household items, but I was also buying like hand soap and like little things while I was at the grocery store. So I decided to just do it all at once, because I mean I have to buy paper towels anyways, probably this upcoming week, and I know I'm gonna buy them at the grocery store, and then I'm not gonna want to do the math afterwards to try to figure out how much I actually spent on groceries versus the paper towels. So so I just decided to combine groceries and household items together. So I'm going to budget $325. Before I decided to do this, I budgeted $250 for groceries last month, when normally I budget $300, and I think we didn't even spend $200. I mean, we did go on vacation, but we even bought a little bit of groceries there. So, and even when we came back, we spent like $35 on groceries, and we still haven't gone grocery shopping. We probably won't even go grocery shopping until like September 1st or something like that. So like we're like under $200 for groceries in August. So I was like, all right, we can lower the grocery bill down then. But then we were like, I need to up the household budget, or the household like items, budget, because we kept going over budget on that. So I've decided to just combine the two and just give $25 extra where I normally put $300, and we'll see how that goes. So this is kind of like a little like trial and error budget month with the setup and the numbers and everything else. So for the pets, we are budgeting $90. I don't think that we really need anything other than the Chewy order, which is gonna be like 80 something. So I budgeted $90 just to give us just a teeny tiny little leeway. Eating out, I normally do $100. I gave us an extra $25 just because last month I did like $200, so I would hate to like go from $200 of eating out money down to $100 or $80, because that's a big difference. So I was like, I'll give us a little bit extra. Plus our state fair is still going on in September for like the first week. So, and I know we're going once more, so I was like, I'll give us just a little bit more. Allowances is always $200. NICEAG, I'm budgeting $150. Honestly, I'm expecting to pay $0, because we were paying like a little bit over $100, and then I forgot to submit a meter reading to them last month. So they literally charged us $300, and that's because the old owners of this house had like 5 or 6 ACs, and they must have like had them going all the time. So NICEAG took the bill from last August, and we weren't in the house yet, last August. So so they took the last owner's August bill and just basically copied it and pasted it and made us pay for that as like an estimate. So I'm fully anticipating like a good chunk of change back. So I'm fully anticipating paying $0 this month, because basically us paying $300 would pay for last month and then prepay for like this month. So yeah, I'm just budgeting $150 just in case something's off, but I'm hoping that we don't have to pay anything. For gas for the car, I'm going to budget $125. I do plan on getting back into the routine of Instacarting every day. So obviously I'm gonna need more gas. So yeah. Credit cards, I'm budgeting $475. We've had a lot of vet bills go on the credit card, and every month, no matter what goes on the credit cards, we pay them off, so we never have a debt. But $83, like 83, technically it's $83.70, is a part of this, and that's the Best Buy fixed expense, but I put it in with the credit cards. And then sinking funds, we are doing $300. And that will be the next video that I do, so be sure to watch that tomorrow. And then unbudgeted, we always budget $0 for, because we don't want anything that's unbudgeted. So for the total expenses for the month, we are looking at spending $3,516.55, and that's only because I did the math before, so hopefully that math is right. But that is it for our September budget setup. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm excited to try out this new layout with the different stickers that I offer. I'm excited to see what you guys think about them and the different layout. Let me actually set up my weekly check-in with you guys real quick. Normally I do that off camera, but I don't know. I'm right here. I might as well, right? Plus, setting it up once in a while with you guys won't hurt. So basically I just do the same thing, just lay down my thick washi. I'll take my weekly check-in stickers and I'll just lay that down. And then I always do 4 weeks, even if there's 5, I always do 4 weeks. And this month is gonna be really weird. Like for the first like 4 days or something like that. I don't know, it just seemed odd because I check in on Friday, so it would be the first, second, and the third that I'd be checking in for week 1. So I think I'm just gonna combine that with the next week. So we're gonna have like 3 extra days tagged on to the first week. So yeah, we'll see how we do, but I have high hopes for us. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I always track like groceries to make sure we're staying on budget, pets to make sure we're staying on budget. I was tracking household, but now I can take that out and replace that with something else. I don't know what I'm gonna replace it with yet, but I normally track five things. So maybe I don't know. I'll just set this up and see how I go, but I'm sure I can find one more thing to track. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I don't, I'll just literally move these stickers up and put in the week 5 and give us an extra week to check in instead of doing it all in week 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I did decide on a video for Friday. I told you guys I didn't know what was going on because of like week 1. That would normally be my week 1 check-in, and I didn't know what was going on. So I decided that Friday is going to be our August budget results video. So we will have a video on Friday. Okay, so there we are. That is how I set up the weekly check-in, and then normally when I check in with you guys, I write in the categories. But yeah, that is it for the weekly check-in setup and the September budget setup. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.